Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw. How about we pick the one with the logs, with the shells on the log?
Okay.
Okay, so...
The snails.
They're snails. I call them cockles because I like the fact that it had the word cock in it. So cockles and log. Yeah, I am an idiot.
You're so mature.
I am.
So mature.
This isn't called shooting it maturely. This is called shooting it raw.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. It's fine. Cockles and log.
Cockles.
Cockles and log. So the photograph is beautiful. It's a beautiful photo. It's the tree. Okay, so basically it's a log that's exceedingly warped, and it looks almost like a sculpture. It doesn't look real. Mm-hmm. Because everywhere there's a knot in this tree are these swirls, so that it looks as if a tree was painted by Van Gogh. Mm-hmm. And but the tree itself, I don't know if it was because it was raining that day or misty or whatever, but the tree is wet, so it's quite glossy and glistening, and the color's beautiful. And I'm assuming you placed snails on all the little spots, so it just looks perfect.
It was what? No, it was a naturally placed phenomenon.
What?
So no, I'm just kidding.
You liar.
So that is called. It's in Jekyll Island, which is just south of Savannah, Georgia.
Jekyll
and
Island?
we were Jekyll Island, yes, and that's Driftwood Beach. So pretty much a little tree graveyard area, and we went camping for the weekend with the fam.
To get COVID.
And it was to get COVID. No, that's not where we got it. That morning it was super, super rainy, but we went out anyway and went to Driftwood Beach, and we were the only ones on the beach, which was really nice.
Oh, sweet.
And so these trees, pretty much as the tide has come in, it's kind of eroded the tree line, and it's just over time kind of dragged these trees out into the water. So there are some trees that are in the middle of the water as the tide comes up. And then other trees, just from over time of wind and water and sand, just get these beautiful, they're just driftwood, and they just have these beautiful markings all in their bark. Mm-hmm. And some of them are covered in barnacles, and other trees were covered in snails. And that particular tree, actually, I put some snails on our faces and all that stuff, and we were carrying them around, and that particular tree had about 2 or 3 snails already in the knots, and just needed like 2 or 3 more to finish the effect. So I just kind of placed them there. And it's just a beautiful beach.
So you
just
put the knots
really nice
on all the knots and on your faces.
Exactly.
Right.
Where they belong.
Oh, right. Got it.
Yeah.
Because there aren't enough on people's faces. Snails.
Exactly.
Sorry, snails. No, it is it is such a beautiful weathered piece of wood. And it really does look like a Van Gogh painting. Like, it's just the swirl of it, and the image is beautiful. And I get the impression that it was an overcast day.
Mm-hmm. It was. It was raining as I took that picture.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I mean, it's just great walking around and just being able to see. I love there are a couple of beaches here that have like driftwood or the tree graveyards area, and it's just beautiful to see what wind and water and what it'll do to the bark and stuff. And it's really nice to see that.
So how do you know you didn't get COVID on that weekend?
Because we've calculated the timeline. That wasn't the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Because there's an incubation period, and we already know, kind of by looking back to our symptoms, there's no way it was that weekend. That was Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
So who have you slept with in the past year? Is that the wrong question?
Chlamydia.
This is not This is not the right conversation. It's a different conversation.
Not the right conversation.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Okay. Sorry. We'll keep moving. But have you been able to narrow roughly saying, oh well, this is what day it was roughly, and it really is, as you say, like getting pregnant as well, like with the test.
It really. You're just like, when did this happen? Yeah. So I know so today we are Wednesday, so I know for a fact that my symptoms began last Wednesday. And that my incubation period was about 4 to 5 days.
Okay.
So that I got exposed on Saturday or Sunday to the virus. So, yeah.
Oh, so you got on a weekend? And where were you on that weekend? Were you camping that weekend?
No, I was home.
Okay.
So either Brad brought it home or I got it at the gym. One of the two.
Right. Do you feel like I'm interrogating you?
Yes, I do. But this is why people don't want to share.
What were you wearing? What were you wearing? If I'm going to blame the victim, I have to know what you're wearing. You're probably wearing shorts at the gym, right?
Exactly.
Sweating around all those people. Exactly.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worsen the stigma. Don't make it worse.
I'm on your side, believe it or not. I know it doesn't sound like it.
Sure.
I'm always.
But other people, see, you're not making people feel comfortable. They should feel comfortable and come out with their diagnosis.
But look at the language you're using. There is no shame. Like, here's the thing. Let's say, just for the sake of conversation, okay? Like, let's pick something that is really, like, saturated with shame, that puts, Corona kind of as a quaint little thing. Like, what's a real shameful thing? I
mean, any STD, really.
Yeah, why? But why is that?
I don't know. Just because it's up to you. Because with STDs, it's up to you to be smart, to be tested, and to use protection.
Right.
So if you contract it, shame on you.
Oh, okay. So on the spectrum, is AIDS worse than gonorrhea?
I mean, no. I think gonorrhea is worse.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Well, Georgia is like number 2 for STDs.
Oh.
So we're pretty. Not only are we, are people shocked? So now here's another reason to be like, she lives in Georgia. Yes, we're number 2 for STDs.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah. So see, COVID isn't so bad.
Is that going to be the new license plate? What's number 1?
Home of gonorrhea. I don't know. I think I can't top of my head. I can't tell you what number, which state is number 1. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We digress.
Right. Second place is first loser.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, we digress. Shooting it raw. Yes. Digressing at every turn. So is life really a gift? Really? Can you make every second count? That's the whole point of the podcast. So if you like what you've seen and you're inspired, because that really is my mission, then please give it a like, subscribe, and share.
Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw.